Hi Scorpio, welcome to your reading for September. Thanks for tuning in. My name is Linda. Please join me while I'm shuffling. Send your energy into the cards. Connect with your higher self and guides as well and ask them to tune in with me and send messages through me that will be relevant and supportive for you at this time, given your current situation. We're going to take a look at a general energy transmission for anyone under the influence of the Scorpio energy, so that sun, moon, or ascendant, or any cross watchers who are checking in on a person of interest. Stay tuned through to the end. I'm going to do a second spread with a different deck to give you another layer called the Higher Octave spread to give a little bit more insight on a more spiritual and karmic level. So one more shuffle and we'll get started. Knight of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. A lot of people in your reading. Three queens all upright. The Lovers is at the heart of the spread, crossed by the Ace of Wands in reverse. And then we have King of Wands in reverse in the recent past and Queen of Wands upright in the near future. There's the Queen of Cups and the Nine of Cups together. This is in the quadrant of how you see yourself. So this is definitely your energy. And this looks to me like you're doing pretty good at the moment, or at least you're focused on what you need to do to like maintain wellness and feel good in general in yourself. Like I feel like you're giving a priority to that and you're taking care of yourself and you're making sure that you're prioritizing your needs and your sense of satisfaction, and that giving that energy, like giving priority to that, is really helping you stay focused and clear and eliminating some of the redundancy of certain things that might be going on around you. It's helping you stay focused and clear. It's really interesting, this reading. You have, like I said, the Ace of Wands at the heart of the reading in reverse. There's also the Ace of Cups in the crowning position of the spread, also in reverse. So two aces in reverse. I mean, I have to say, when the cards were going down, my first feeling is here that there's some kind of love triangle going on, or if not something like that, because you have like this, like I said, there's this King of Wands in the recent past in reverse, and there's Queen of Wands in the upright in the future. So either this is you and another person and you're kind of going your own ways and you're focused on your own sense of well-being around this time. Maybe that situation, because you have also the Lovers upright in the center of the spread. It's interesting. I can't quite make it out. I feel like there's multiple scenarios going on here, and it's going to obviously be different for each of you depending on your specific situation. But there's a few things here. One is that there is like multiple people that are in your environment that could be making you offers or letting you know that they're available or letting you know that they're interested in you. One scenario. The other is, as I said, if there's this counterpart couple here, the King and Queen of Wands, but the King of Wands is in reverse in the past. So this energy is moving on. So maybe you are, how should I say that? Like, I feel like you're also the Queen of Wands in this reading in one of the scenarios here. You're this Queen of Wands, and the King of Wands is a person that you've been involved with or have been getting to know, and maybe for some reason now that may not be showing up in the way that the potential first exhibited itself. So this Ace of Cups and Ace of Wands reverse feels to me like your interest in this person is shifting. At first, maybe you thought they were a contender or someone, because for some reason I feel like it's something kind of only pretty recent. Like I don't feel like this is someone you've known for a long time. It's a general reading, of course that's not going to apply to everybody, but somehow these two aces in reverse feels to me like what was once a recent start, now you're kind of like not sure about. It doesn't necessarily mean that it's over completely or that it won't go anywhere. I just feel like you're questioning if this person is right for you or not. But having the Lovers card in the upright position at the heart of the reading is really interesting. I feel like it's not necessarily about one person. I think it's that the Lovers there in the middle of the reading is you. I mean, you're very attractive right now. Like Queen of Cups and Nine of Cups, both upright, like you're in your own energy, you're in your own power, you're feeling very magnetic, and people are being drawn to you. And that may or may not be what you want. Like you might be enjoying this attention from certain people around, but at the same time, I feel like you're being a little coy. Like you may not necessarily be actually super available to any of these people. That's kind of what I feel. It's like you're in a good space, and you're kind of like you're kind of feeling yourself. You're feeling yourself, and you may not necessarily. I mean, obviously you're liking the attraction. I feel that, like you're enjoying the attention that you're getting from people, but you may not necessarily actually want to entertain any of them as an actual or a genuine, love interest that you might want to pursue in a more serious way. I feel like you're having a bit of fun right now, and you're enjoying your time, and you're being independent. That's what the Nine of Cups is saying. You're being independent. You're not necessarily looking to jump into something serious with any of these people that are around. You're looking to have fun. Also, these 2 pages in the reading, I do feel are you as well. And they also feel like they're giving this influence, showing that, again, you're not taking any of this too seriously. You're being more playful about it. You're being more lighthearted and curious. There's a curiosity in you. There's a playfulness. There's a lightheartedness. There's a fun energy. There's something that's like not too serious about this. And maybe, okay, now I'm seeing this king in a different way. Maybe for some of you, you have been in a kind of serious, committed, long-term situation with this king, and maybe now this person could be, because this is the position of the recent past in the reading. This person could be kind of, you might be moving on from them into the future, and leaving this person behind. But I still feel like it's temporary somehow. Like these 2 aces in reverse are not necessarily saying it's not going to happen. It could just be like there's something slowed down about the situation, or like there's a temporary pause, or you're taking time out and like having some fun and exploration and just thinking about things and considering how you feel. That's kind of what I feel in this spread. And then with the 2 pages there, you kind of don't want to be too serious. You want to just be playful and have fun and enjoy yourself, and not be locked down or committed or stuck with anything that feels heavy or burdensome or too much responsibility to take. So I kind of covered this square, this quadrant. You feeling good, looking good, being attractive, being independent. And then in your environment, Page of Pentacles with the 2 of Swords in reverse. Could be that, again, that one interpretation that like the page is showing that you're being playful and lighthearted and curious and exploring things right now without too much seriousness. Now in this part of the reading, I'm seeing this as a possibility of you, how do I say that? I feel like this could be describing a part of your personality just right now, like where you might feel that, if there's been something exposed about this King of Wands, and that's why he's in reverse and in the past of the reading, it could be that you are then shifting gears and thinking about a different way to channel your energy into the physical world with regards to relationships. This is definitely a relationship reading. All the other readings I've done so far this month have been about work, but for you guys, this is definitely about relationships. Not just one relationship, but multiple. There's so many people in this reading. Queen of Cups, Queen of Wands, Page of Pentacles, King of Wands, Queen of Cups. Right. It's too far away. So, excuse me. Right, in the hopes and fears, you have this Queen of Swords upright with the 8 of Cups upright. So I feel like this 8 of Cups could be like about having something to do with this King of Wands, who I do feel like you're wanting space from, you're taking a time out from, and potentially thinking about leaving. Because this 2 of Swords and this Queen of Swords feels like you have learned something about this person. Like there's some information has been revealed, or truth has been exposed, or some kind of revelation information has come to you about this person that's making you, like I said, have questions, or be in a space where you're considering different options, whether that's different people or simply moving on and moving away from this person. What's interesting and funny about this spread is that I don't feel like you have any animosity towards this King of Wands. Like I'm like you're all the three queens in this reading. I feel like are you, and they're all in the upright position. It feels super unbothered, really unbothered energy. Very like, very empowered, very like accepting and forgiving and calm and focused on the right things. I don't feel like you're angry. I don't feel like you're pissed off. I don't feel like you're trying to get revenge. I don't feel like you are even hurt. I don't even though the Ace of Cups is there in the upright position, I don't feel like I don't feel pain in this reading. It's weird. Let's see what's at the bottom of the deck just to get more energy out. Right, so there's another person, Knight of Pentacles, 10 of Wands, Hanged Man, and 3 of Cups in reverse. So, sorry. I'll come back to that because actually I didn't really finish this main part of the reading. The last part here is this. There's the Judgment card and it's paired with the Page of Wands here in the outcome position. So, there is a revelatory nature to this. And again, I don't feel like it's coming with too much. Like normally Judgment would give a sort of energy of something really challenging and difficult that you've been going through that's making you look at everything really differently. And it's maybe, it could even come in the way of like a shocking revelation that kind of pulls the carpet out from under you. It can sometimes be like that. But in this energy, I'm kind of feeling it like you are ready for some kind of major transition where you're going towards this Page of Wands energy, which is very youthful and enthusiastic. So it feels like something has changed drastically, and maybe it's suddenly, maybe it's a sudden energy, but you're kind of pivoting in a really a very profound way. That's what it feels like with these 3 queens upright and even the 2 pages upright. Like you're pivoting in a way that's very like, okay, cool, noted, I'm going this direction now. But it's not like, you're not like dismissing, it's not dismissive, it's not even a resignation. It's really just like a genuine, okay, I'm moving on in this direction now. And you're bringing this energy of, again, curiosity, enthusiasm, youthfulness, learning, right? The pages are like student energy as well. So, it's a very abstract reading for me. I didn't mention this card either. The 4 of Swords is in the position of the unconscious mind in the reading. So, that's an energy of acceptance to me in this reading. Also the Hanged Man. The Hanged Man and 4 of Swords can sometimes be quite similar in the energy they bring. But I'm feeling like these 2 cards, again, it's a very gentle energy in this reading. It's very buoyant and that's not even quite the right word either. There's a lot of tolerance here. There's a lot of very adult energy. Even though I keep mentioning these 2 pages, like bringing this childlike energy, the way you're responding to some circumstances here feels very adult. It's very adult. You're very evolved in your response to a situation. And yeah, very accepting. There's a surrender. It's not a resignation, it's a surrender, but in a very graceful way. It's a very graceful energy. That's the word I was looking for. You're kind of just going with the flow, and I kind of hate that saying. I never use it, and I don't want to use it now, but there is like a flow. Like you're moving in a very graceful way with a turn of events that is impacting you in a certain way, but you're not being overly emotional, you're not being dramatic, you're not regressing, you're not trying to be vengeful, you're not trying to in any way dodge anything. It's like you just see a clear way through things, and that is just being graceful and effortless in your way of responding, because there's no hooks, there's nothing pulling on you, there's no There's nothing like triggering. There's no triggering. There's no triggering. That's what it is. There's no triggering here. It's very accepting. And then, okay, so then the Knight of Wands, Knight of Pentacles with 10 of Wands, and this 3 of Cups reversed. I'm hearing resolve. Why am I dropping all the cards? That 3 of Cups there in reverse does feel to me like there is that energy of, like I said, there's a love triangle kind of vibe here where there's like a bunch of people, and it doesn't necessarily, I don't necessarily mean that there was like an indiscretion, but maybe when I say indiscretion, I mean maybe there could have been the energy of like something secretive. That's maybe what this 2 of Swords like reverses. There was something secretive that happened that was revealed. That's kind of giving you a type of freedom from a tie. But this Knight of Pentacles and the 10 of Wands, and the 3 of Cups here, the Knight of Pentacles here for me feels like your patience and loyalty, but it's to yourself and it's to your process. That's what these 2 cards are giving me. Like, you are having this energy now with the Knight of Pentacles of feeling really loyal and patient to your own process, and this 10 of Wands is representing that which you know you need to work on. But you've already accepted yourself so well here with this. The 9 of Cups and the Queen of Cups both upright here. All the queens in this reading upright really feel like very strongly you in a very empowered, graceful space. And even though like you understand there's some work to do, there is no like you're not punishing yourself, you're not beating yourself up, you're not judging yourself. You know that there's something here that you're gonna work on to release. But it's like you're not waiting to release that before you feel good about yourself or before you feel self-love and self-acceptance. You've already done that. You're aware that there's this here to do, and it may be related to, again, either this King of Wands in reverse or just the situation that you're in general. But the way you're handling this feels really good to me. Again, graceful, unbothered, very self-loving, very self-accepting. Like you trust yourself, that you know that you're going to do the right thing and handle this well, and that you are handling it well, that you are doing a good job of it already, and you are in a good space. Even if there might be some challenging circumstances, you're not making it worse by feeling shitty about it, or by judging yourself, or by being angry at someone, or by judging them, or you know what I mean? There's just very adult, very, very beautiful, feminine, gentle, very evolved, very awake energy in your reading. So beautiful. I don't know what else I can say here. I feel like that's it for the general reading. I'm just going to check it over here. There is something very really revealed, like there's something illuminating and very revealed in this reading, and you're taking it all in stride. That's how I feel. You're taking it all in stride. You're not making a challenging situation worse by being like overly emotional, overly dramatic. Like I said, all that stuff already. So I'm going to move on. We're going to take the Voyager deck now and shuffle again. So please tune in with me. Send your energy into the cards. We're going to look at any karmic and spiritual forces that might be at play. We're going to look for blind spots that we can illuminate. And we'll also hopefully bring in some practical insight from your guides as to how best to work with this energy and how to move forward. Make the most out of the opportunities that you have. One more shuffle. Alright. So we have at the bottom of the deck, Strength in reverse, Sage of Wands crossed by Child of Wands. So we have It's kind of these two cards here coming out again right away. And now there's the Woman of Wands again. So a lot of, all the three repeating cards already. 10 of Crystals, which is 10 of Swords. We have the 10 of Wands there. Ace of Pentacles, upright. And there's the Universe card, which is the World, which comes after Judgment. It's in the upright position. Child of Crystal. So now another page coming out. This is the balance card in the Voyager deck is the Justice card from the Rider-Waite. It's in reverse. Sage of Crystals, Hermit reversed. Eight of Cups reversed this time. You had it in the previous reading upright. Man of Wands. So there's the King of Wands. So we have got all the Wands court cards out. There's the Emperor and there's the Magician. Wow, this is a strong reading. We have a lot of major arcana cards in this spread. We have Magician, Emperor, Justice, Hermit, Universe, which is the World. And then there's quite a few court cards again in this reading. We have a Child of Crystals, which is Page of Swords. We have Sage of Wands, Child of Wands, Man of Wands, Queen of Wands, and Sage of Crystals. So the way the court cards work in the Voyager deck is that you have, it's a little bit more gender neutral. So you have, instead of pages, you have the child, and then you have the man and the woman, which would be king and queen. And then you have the sage, which is how you would describe the archetype of someone who's mastered that element. So rather than there being this king and queen, knight and page, you have sage, man, woman, and child. I really like that about this deck. So, first impressions on this spread is that there is something you're moving on from, and there's this feeling here of closure, of a cycle being completed, of a contract being completed, a karmic contract or an actual contract perhaps, and you feeling like you're in a good space right now to move on and into the next phase or the next chapter or the next cycle, very open-eyed, very like enthusiastic towards some new adventure. And again, there's all these people in this reading, and I feel that it's like kind of like there could be family members here or friends or like partners or, you know, I don't know, there's people, there's a lot of people. I feel like there's a lot of influence, but what's interesting in this spread is that you have all these people here, as you did in the first reading, but in this spread, the Hermit's coming out, which, I mean, you had this Nine of Cups with the Queen of Cups in your first reading, talking about you being like very independent and very self-oriented at the moment, very kind of taking care of your needs, feeling very good and being very magnetic as a result of it. But in this reading that you have the Hermit, which is also number 9 from the major arcana. It's in reverse with the Eight of Cups, which was, the Eight of Cups was in the hopes and fears quadrant of the last reading, talking about, you know, potentially moving on from a current situation. So it feels like in this reading you've made that decision to move on, like maybe the next step or the alternative ending of the story is that you do decide to move on, and that does give you that sense of closure and completion and leaves you in a space where you are now open to a new cycle and you are really excited and enthusiastic about what you can create next. With the Magician here and the Child of Crystals, it's like wide-eyed and open and like very in tune with your own energy and your own magic, but also very open to possibilities. And yeah, the Hermit reversed with the Eight of Cups reversed as the final, as the like outcome cards of this reading with the Universe are saying that yes, you're closing out a cycle and you feel good about that, but you know there's going to be, it's like this, it's kind of similar to this energy. It's like, you know, there's going to be some housekeeping to do, where there's like things to take care of after the fact. You know, like when something finishes, there's always a little bit of processing of energy and emotion and maybe some communication to do and some things to let go of, some finalizations and you know, the usual stuff to do at the end of something. When the cycle's closed, there's some tidying up, some housekeeping. So that's here in your reading at the end as well. Now I feel like I'm going to just leave it there for now. That's just a snapshot of this reading. If you want to hear the rest of the interpretation, you can click the link in the description box below. Thank you so much for watching. It's been an honor and a pleasure to read for you. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to also hit the notification bell, and I will see you in the next reading.